Hello everyone, my name is Gabrielle Gibson, but most people call me Gigi. Today I want to talk to you about nonverbal communication. I want to talk to you about what I believe I do best, what I believe I struggle with the most, as where I believe I can improve in life. I'm also going to talk a bit about how nonverbal communication plays an active role in my professional life, my personal life, and in all of my personal relationships. And really what I notice myself doing now that I am more educated in the field as a whole. One thing I ask of you is that you pay close attention to my nonverbal cues and take note of it throughout this entire clip. Alright, so let's get started. So you see this face. This face right here is my strongest form of nonverbal communication. My facial cues really lay it out there for people to read. Facial expressions are how I choose to tell people what kind of mood I'm in, and this could be any mood from a good mood to a bad mood to an angry mood, a sad mood. I really just wear all of my emotions on my face. Even though many days I feel like this is my worst form of nonverbal communication, I forget I'm actually pretty good at it. I am able to portray such a wide variety of emotions through my facial expressions that people are accurately able to interpret. So we can have confusion, we can have attentive listening, where you're making serious eye contact with somebody and you lean a little bit closer. Hyper-focused, when I feel intrigued. This is when I get possibly really close, or I squint my eyebrows because I'm so concentrated. Optimistic, where I could look a little confused, but I'm also intrigued still. Overjoyed, or even confused. Distraught, might be the same. Or even sad. Now, when I think about what I struggle with the most, I think it's proxemics, which is a fancy word for distance or the amount of space that you put in between yourself and individuals. I have to feel really close to someone to be able to get up close and personal with them. Dogs are the exception, of course. Now, I say this because I find myself checking my distance pretty often. How far I sit away from someone in a public setting, such as in a coffee line or when I'm in a waiting room. I'm always keeping my distance. And minding their space as well, not only mine. I don't mind conversations from across the table. I like there to be distance, and that's okay too. It's not my strong suit, is being close to people. I just hope it always doesn't come off as rude. There are many other forms of nonverbal communication that I could get into. We could talk about haptics, body language, posture. I encourage you to take a look all of them up. It'll help you better understand yourself as well as other people. Hint, hint, it's really fun for when you're looking at other people and people watching. You can really understand others and what kind of mood they're in or how they're feeling that day. And it can make you resonate or feel closer, understand people more without judging them so much. I was surprised by how much I already knew about nonverbal communication. But through discussion and writing prompts and writing responses, I only learned more about myself as well as others, which I thought was great. I find that nonverbal communication equally plays important roles in both my personal and my professional life. I'm a bartender at a local restaurant, and my job is to read people and understand how they're feeling that day, understand what they might want, understand if they don't like what's in front of them. So I feel like I've been pretty good in that realm. Unfortunately for the pandemic, I haven't been able to apply any of the nonverbal communication skills that I have learned over the semester in my professional life, but I am looking forward to doing it in the future. As far as my personal life, I have been trying to read my boyfriend, my roommate, my family as much as possible. I even like to play see what I can get away with before they notice that what's out of my comfort zone or what's out of theirs. Nonverbal communication has always caught my attention, but now that I am well educated in the field, I notice so much more. through other people's nonverbal cues that really opened my eyes. I encourage you to be on the lookout. One thing that I've been working on since learning about nonverbal communication in this course has been my posture, especially because I'm spending so much time at home or sitting in front of the computer. Posture has always been something that I struggle with, and this is where posture makes people feel confident and taller, and this is one thing that I've found myself focusing on more for myself. And then I asked you at the beginning of the clip to take note of my nonverbal cues. Drop your comments below and tell me something that you noticed about me. Thanks for listening.